Good morning everyone. Last day we are discussed about Euclid division lemma. So today we are going to discuss about fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Already I gave an introduction about this fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic is here it is giving mainly two applications. One is the given fraction is terminating or not terminating, we can calculate very easily. And another application is how to prove an irrational number is an irrational. Okay, so we'll go with fundamental theorem of arithmetic and introduction again one more. So, for example, already we have learned Euclid division lemma. May I know the statement of the Euclid division lemma again? So listen here. A is equals to BQ plus R. A comma B are any real numbers and 0 is less than or equals to R is less than by B. That is, remainder should be is equals to 0 or less than by the divisor. And one next here. So we are taking so many cases: square of any positive integer, cube of any positive integer, and next even number it is in the form of, odd number is in the form of. Like that we have done some problems. Now here, let us take case 1 specially in every problem. If R is equals to 0, that means remainder is 0. What will happen? A is equals to BQ. Children, A is equal to BQ, we are getting. So for example, these two are any real numbers. We don't know perfect possible number further. Now take another example. A is equals to 4Q. If 4 is a divisor, what are the possible remainders? 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the possibilities. But in case 1, what we are taking? If remainder is 0, that means plus 0. 4Q plus 0 is 4Q. 4Q. And this 4Q you can write 2 into 2 into Q. That means any of the integer we can write in the product of prime factors. Product of prime factors. For example, 12 is the number. Take LCM further, you will get the prime factors very easily. 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are. So you can write 2 into 2 into 3. So it's a product of 2, 2 and 3. So now here, like these numbers, that means this 12 has more than 2 factors. That is 2, 2 and 3. So any of the composite number. If a number has more than 2 factors, the numbers are called composite number. So you can conclude that here, any of the composite number, we can write the product of 2 or more than prime factors. This statement is called as fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now, how to check this fundamental theorem of arithmetic applications for real numbers chapter. See children, here 48 is a number. Is it composite number or not? We'll check. 48. Take LCM for 48. So first start with 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 4s are 8. And next with 2 again. 2 1s, 2 2s. Next 2 with again 2 6s are. Now take again 2 3s are. So and 3 is a prime number. So now we can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are there, 4 2s and 1 3. So now 48, you can write 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times. So you can write 2 power 4 into 3 is equals to 2 power 4 into 3. That means it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 factors. Those are all prime factors. Now you are changing this 48 into the prime factors. This type of statement is called as fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Like this, you can convert any of the composite number into product of prime factors. Children, here it is an example. That is from page number 7. Consider the numbers 4 power n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 power n ends with the digit 0. That means 4 power n. Is it checked? 4 power 1 is 4. 4 square 16. 4 cube 64. 4 power 4 256. 4 6 4 6. Check in its ones place. 4 6 4 6. It's repeating like that only. That means 4 power 5 1024. See, again you are getting 4. So for every 2 digits it is repeating. For every 2 numbers that 4 6 4 6 is repeating. That means cyclicity of 4 power n is 2. For every 2 numbers it is repeating 4 6 4 6. But what we need to find, for any value of this 4 power n, that means in the place of n we have taken 1, we got 4. We have taken 2, it's 16. That means there is no 0 here in one's place. 4 power 3, 64. 4 power 4, 256. So we are not getting 0 here. Why we are not getting? He is asking that to check whether there is any value of n, is it ends with 0 or not. No, it is not any. What is the reason? So for example, 0 means take 10. Take the prime factorization for this 10. 2 into 5. Fine. Keep this aside. Now take another number 40 for example. So this one you can write 2 into 5. 3 2 5. 30 you take. 2 into 3 into 5. Now 30 you can write 2 into 3 into 5. So now observe these three pattern here, that which is containing 0, 10, 40, 30. So 2 into 5, 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, 2 into 3 into 5. So what we are observing here is, for getting of at least 1 0, we should have 2 and 5. 2 5s are 10. In that case only you will get 0. Otherwise you will not get 0. 1 2 1 5 should be present for getting of 1 0. If you want to get 2 zeros, 2 2s, 2 5s should be present. Let us take for example 200. So 200, how many you can write? Take prime factorization. 2 hundreds, 2 50s, 2 25s, 5 5s. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. See, in this prime factorization of 200, 2 2 2, 3 2s, 2 5s. That means 2 2s, 2 5s are there, you will get 2 zeros. If like that, 3 2s, 3 5s are there, you will get 3 zeros. But here 4 power n is here. Why we are not getting? 4 power n is equals to, we can write 2 into 2 whole power n. That means 2 to the power of 2n. For this 4, that is base. In that base, we have the prime factors only 2. There is no 5. Here it is only 2 is there. There is no 5. If we have 5, it is a possibility to get 0 in its ones place. So there is no 5 here. That's why we are not getting. So for getting of 0, it should be in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. This base should be in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So 4 power n is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. That means this 4 power n is not divisible by 4 power n is not divisible by 5. We have prime factor 2, so it is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 5. Why? Because 5 is not there here. So for any value of n, it is not end with 0. Here children, page number 8, try this. Show that 3 power m into 4 power m, 3 power m into 4 power m cannot end with the digit 0 or 5. That means 3 power n into 4 power n. For example, n is equals to 1, 1, m is equals to 1. 3 power n into 4 power m, that is 3 power 1 into 4 power 1. 3 into 4, 12. So it is ending with the digit 2. It is not ending with 0 and it is not ending with 5. So like that, if you take in the place of n and m any number, it is not ending with 0 or 5. So that we have to prove. So let us take 3 power n. 3 power n into 4 power m. 4 you can write 2 into 2 whole to the power of n. So 3 power n into 4, 2 power 2m. 2 into 2 means 2 square. 2 square 2m. So now, in this expansion, we have 3 and 2 are the prime factors. 3 and 2, only these two are the prime factors. That is, it is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 5. Why it is not divisible by 5? Because in this expansion there is no 5. It has 2, but that's why it is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 5. That means it is not in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 power m. At least if it is divisible by 5, you will get 5 in its ones place. Why? Because 5 power 1, 5. 3 into 5, 15. 7 into 5, 35. So like that, if we have at least one 5, you have a chance to get 5 in its place. So there is no 5 here and there is no 2 here. 2 and 5, if both present, you will get 0. If only 5 is present, you have a chance to get 5. There is no 5 here and there is no 2 and 5 here. So it does not ends with 0 or 5. So next concept is here. Find HCF and LCM of 12 and 18 by prime factorization. Here HCF and LCM. Once read this statement. Product of the smallest power of each common prime factors of the numbers. LCM. Product of the greatest power of each prime factors of the numbers. What does it mean? Let's do that problem. You will understand very easily. 12 by using prime factorization. So take 12 prime factors. 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are. So you will get 12 is equals to 2 into 2 into 3. That means 2 square into 3. Next, 80. 2 9s are. 3 3s are. So 80. 2 into 3 into 3. That is 2 into 3 square. See, for 12, 2 square into 3 is the prime factorization. And 18 is equals to 2 into 3 square is the prime factorization. Now HCF. Product of the smallest power of each common prime factors. Common in these two expressions which is common. 2 is here, 2 is here. 2 square 2. Smallest power of each common prime factor. Smallest power. Here it is 2 square, here it is 2 power 1, which is smaller. 2 power 1. That will take into next. 3 is here, 3 is here. In this 2, nothing is there, it's 3 power 1. In this 2, which is smaller, 3 power 1. 3 power 1. That is 2 into 3 is equals to 6 is a HCF for given numbers. Children, HCF is equals to, that is smallest power of each common prime factor. Smallest power in this 2 is there. 2 is a common factor and which is small here, 2 power 1. So that we take here and into, now observe this 3 which is small here, 3 power 1 or 3 power 2. 3 power 1 is smaller, that also we take here. Now 2 into 3 is equals to 6. If you keep like this also, you will get correct. So next find LCM. Now read the definition again here. Product of the greatest power. Children, what you are taken here? Each common factor. That is smallest power you are taken. Now in this LCM what you are taking? Greatest power of each prime factor. Here you are taking each common prime factor. Here you are taken common. But here you should take each prime factor and greatest power. So take now. 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor. Any other different factors are here? No. 2 and 3 only there. Now for that greatest power. Greatest power 2. 2 is here, 2 is here. Which is greater? 2 is greater. That you take 2 square into. Now 3 square, 3 power 1. Which is greater? 3 square. This is LCM. So this like this. First we have to do change into prime factors. Like this 2 square into 3. Next 2 into 3 square. So now for finding of HCF, take the smallest power of each common factor. Now for finding of LCM, take greatest power of each prime factor. Their product. Next, one more example problem. Find HCF of and LCM of 120 and 90. And this is one of the do this problem from page number 8. Page number 8. So go with solution. So what step we have to take first? Change them into prime factors. 120. Which will start with 2. So 2 6 are 12, 0. Next again with 2. 2 3 are 6. 120. 2 16 and 2 30, 2 15 and 3 5s. So 120. How you are taking? How many 2s are here? 2 power 3. 3 is 1 and 5 is also 1. Now another number 90. That also change into prime factors. So start with 2. 2 4s are 1 is left. 10. 2 5s are. Next, it will not go into table. Now take 3. 3 1s are 3 5s. Next 3 5s are. So 90. How you can write? 1 2. 2 power 1. 2 3s. So 3 square. Only 1 5. 5 power 1. Now children, follow this step here. For finding of HCF. HCF. Smallest power of each common prime factor. Common. What is common here? 2 is 8, 3 is 8, 5 is 8. All are there. 2 into 3 into 5. All you take. But you should take smallest power. In this 2. Which is smallest? 2 power 1. In this 2. Which is smaller? 3 power 1. In this 2. Which is smaller? Both are same, right? So you can take 1. 2 into 3 into 5 is HCF. Next, LCM. 2 into 3 into 5. All factors I am taking. But we should take greatest power. In this 2, which is greater? 3. In this 2, which is greater? 2. In this 2, which is greater? Both are equal. So 1. Now this is HCF and this one is LCM. Here from exercise 1.2 second bit first problem. 12, 15 and 21. So we need to find HCF and LCM by prime factorization method. So we should do again these statements. HCF. First we should convert them into prime factors. 12. 2 6 are 2 3s are. So 12. How you can write? 2 square into 3. Next 15. 3 5s are. So 15 is equal to 3 power 1 into 5 power 1. Next 21 is equals to 3 7s are. Now HCF. HCF is smallest power of each common prime factor. Common 2 is here. There is no 2. There is no 2. So 2 is not a common prime factor. 3. Yes, 3 is there. So over. Only 3 is a common prime factor in these 3 expansions. Now in that smallest power, which is smaller? 3 power 1, 3 power 1, 3 power 1. 3 power 1 is small. That is HCF. Next LCM. Product of the greatest power of each prime factor. Each prime factor means each and everything. All the numbers we should take. 2 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there. Is there any other prime factors other than these 4? 2, 3, 5, 7. No. Now 2. 2 is here. Highest, greatest power. For 2 is the greatest power. Now 3, only 1. 5, only 1. 7, only 1. And this is LCM. So like that, in exercise 1.2, first bit, second bit, already I done one first problem for you, and third bit, 6 power n. 6 power n. Is it ends with 0 or not? And page number 8, do this second and third problem. This is also finding of LCM and HCM. These problems you work out at